Hello everybody, this is Nicola checking in with you on Zoom. Let's see if I can make a short yoga video here for you to use. Maybe you're going a little crazy, stuck inside. So this is a way for us to share some time together and also just to move, to do some breathing, use our inner body as well as our outer body. And just try and open up some stiffness in the joints, open the musculature in places like the ribs, and just to spend some time together. I miss all of you, and it's been nice being able to talk on Skype and things, but it's not quite the same as being in the same physical space, of course. So without more ado, find a comfortable seat. You can sit on a chair to do most of these exercises too, if that is better for you. If you're able to sit on the floor, then you might want to have a cushion nearby. And maybe if you happen to have a yoga block or something like a yoga block, it just needs to be firm but not too hard. It can be a block of wood or something like that, but you might then want to wrap something around it. And possibly something that would act as a strap. It can be a tie or a belt or something like that. It doesn't have to be fancy. Great thing about yoga is you can do it anywhere. You don't even need a mat. You can just be on the floor, as long as you make sure you're not going to slip. That's the most important thing. And this pillow you might use to sit up on. So I'm going to put mine under my hips here. And you'll see that when you do that, it allows for this part of the groin to open up, which is one of the joints that we want to loosen and get moving, as well as the shoulders and the wrists and the ankles and the neck and so on. One of the great things about yoga practice is it helps to juice up the whole of the spine and move the spine, which is so important for our well-being. But the other thing we're going to do is to focus on our inner health by taking some quiet time for ourselves and also practicing some slow breathing techniques here. So the yoga that I usually teach is very gentle. Maybe at some point we'll do something more dynamic, but this kind of yoga should be available to almost everyone. Some of the things we'll do on the floor with back bends might not be available, and if it isn't, I'll offer some modifications or adjustments. Just do what works for you. There's no one way to do yoga. What matters is that it feels good and it helps you feel better. So if it's not feeling good, if it's causing pain of any kind, then you're going to stop and back off. If you have a heart condition, you don't want to be holding your breath. So if I suggest that, just keep breathing through the breath rather than holding. So make sure that you feel comfortable sitting. If cross-legged isn't comfortable, you can also sit with a block or a pillow. I've named you like this, and you can kneel. That's another way of doing it, or whatever works for you. So coming into a nice, dignified seated position. Make sure you're comfortable. So right now this pillow is not good, so I'm going to take the time to make sure it's comfortable. Don't ever be uncomfortable in yoga. Do what you need to do. And I know the music's a little echoey. I'm working on the sound system, but I just wanted to get started. So without more ado, thinking about your spine now. Right now, put your hips grounding down. So think about those grounding down, sending energy down into the ground. And then the rib cage is going to sit on top of that pelvic bowl, on top of the spine, the lower part of the spine here, and you want to just gently lift the rib cage up. And then the shoulders want to be down and back. So the hands maybe will rest on the legs here. It depends on your body, whether they're going to be closer in or further apart. Just depends on our skeletal structure. We're all different. And then thinking about the neck and head now. So trying to sit the head nice and straight on top of the spine. Thinking about the crown of the head, this middle place, the fontanelle area. Nice line of energy reaching up to the sky. So you've got a sense of energy reaching up in this top part of the body and reaching down, grounding through the hips and the lower part of the body. And once you arrive in that place of stillness and feeling at ease in this seated position, you're going to either lower your gaze without moving the head though, or you can close your eyes. You might want to put some pillows or blankets under the knees here too, to support those if this is feeling like you can't relax. You want to be using effort to sit, but also relaxed and at ease. So the asana in yoga means to sit at ease, but at the same time, we're not slumping, we're sitting well. So closing the eyes now, looking with a soft gaze in front of you. Just to start by rolling the shoulders. So as you breathe in, breathing the shoulders up towards the ears, and as you breathe out, pushing the shoulder blades back down and back. And just doing that with your own breath. You can breathe through the mouth at this point. If that feels good. It's beginning to open up the shoulder joints. Rolling and opening. Maybe bringing them in the reverse direction. One more breath, pulling the shoulder blades back, down the back. Tipping the head as far as it wants to go, gently without straining. To the left here, so left ear to left shoulder. And just breathing here. You feel a nice stretch in the right side of the neck here. And then as you breathe in, bring the head back up to center, just checking in with how you're sitting. And then letting the neck tip the other way. And you'll notice that it's almost always different in each of the sides. But just, that's useful information, just notice. Where is it tighter? Where do you tend to hold the tension? And breathe here. And relax. And bring the neck back up. And let's look to the right, breathing in. Take another breath here. And back to center with the out breath. And breathing in. Looking the other way. And to keep the shoulders relaxed here, breathing in. And breathing out and returning the head to center. And just looking down towards the chest. Shoulders down. Breathing in. And out. And breathing in to come up. And maybe if it feels okay in your neck, just gently looking up towards the ceiling, shoulders down, just a tiny amount here. We're not dropping the head all the way back, just looking up, stretching the front of the throat, opening the throat chakra here. And letting that go. Coming back to center. And then let's take the hands I'm going to reach the arms out to the sides, stretch, stretch, stretch out from both sides here, fingers towards the sidewalls, maybe wiggle the fingers here, wake them up. Breathe out. And as you breathe, breathing in, and as you breathe out, you're going to bring the right hand under the left, right arm under the left. And maybe the palms can join like this, or maybe they come all the way together at the front. This is eagle arms. Then you're going to push gently the elbows up towards the ceiling, reaching the fingers up towards the ceiling. Think about grounding down the hips and reaching the arms up. As you breathe here, you should feel a nice stretch in the upper back and shoulders. As you breathe out, release any amount. Breathing in. And release the hands and arms out to the side. And then we'll try that the other way. So as you breathe out, bringing the left arm under the right. Backs of the palms can come together, or the fronts of the palms this time. Rounding down through the hips, reaching the hands and elbows up slightly, very gently. And then breathing in. Feeling that nice expansion in shoulders, and breathing out. Reaching up any amount more, just gently, gently. One more breath here. And as you breathe out, releasing the arms. And bringing them down to the ground, or if your hands don't reach the ground, you can put books or blocks or something, cushions underneath the hands. Just checking in again that you're sitting well. Let's reach the arms up, in breath, all the way up. And breathing out through the mouth, let it go. Arms come back down. Take a few rounds like that, breathing in. And looking up if that feels good in the neck, otherwise keeping the head straight. And breathing out. Letting go of any tension. Breathing in. And out. Take a couple more of those. Like a little dragon. Letting the out breath go. And breathing in. Enjoying that breath and breathing out. Just noticing how you feel after just moving a little bit. Maybe now the neck, move a little bit more. Taking some gentle neck rolls. And looking around behind your shoulders. Coming back to stillness. Grounding down through the hips. Gentle reach up through the ribcage. Shoulders down. Crown of the head towards the sky. And on the in-breath, this time we're going to take the right arm, stretch it out to the side. And then up. And now taking the left hand down towards the ground. It can be on your fingers or on the palm. You're going to reach that arm overhead. You get a nice stretch here in the right side body. You're going to reach as dynamically as you can here. Reach those fingers towards the wall. And then think about pushing this bottom hand into the floor away from you. Maybe look up towards the ceiling. But if that doesn't feel good on the neck, you can just look straight ahead or even down. Noticing what feels good in your body today and breathing. And then coming back to center and taking the left arm out to the side. Reach, reach, reach before you reach up. Breathe in and tipping over with the out breath. And reaching those fingers out towards the side, pressing the bottom hand into the ground. Maybe opening the chest and looking upwards, or just keeping the gaze. And breathing here. And breathing in. Come up, and let that arm down. Let's take one more. Stretch overhead with both the arms, maybe grabbing the hands here if you can, or you can grab elbows. And reaching up, and breathing out to come down. Settling back into stillness. Let's take the left hand and bring it to the right leg. And you want to be reaching as far as you can towards the knee, but it doesn't matter if you're touching the knee or not. Take a breath in here. And take the back hand either to the side or some way behind you so that you can begin gently to twist just from the core here. So we're not twisting from the hips, just twisting from the belly button here. I'm just going to check that this is still working because it made a strange sound. So stay breathing, just come back to center for a second. Okay, I'm just going to trust that this is working. So twisting around as you breathe in, reaching the crown of the head up. As you breathe out, twisting any amount more, trying to keep the shoulders down and the hips grounded. Coming back to center, and take that the other way. Taking the right hand to the left leg. And twisting. Breathing in to reach the crown of the head up any amount. Breathing out to twist any amount more. Coming back to center. Check this. And in the twister, what you're doing is compressing the spine. As you compress, everything kind of gets jammed together so that when you release, plenty of new fluids, blood flow can reach the spine there. Wonderfully good for the spine, the whole body. So, the next thing we're going to do is a forward fold. So you can stay where you are. There's several ways you can do this. You can either stay where you are and just put the hands down in front of you and walk them out in front of you, keeping the hips grounded. And just reach as far as you want and then release the neck. Or I'm going to show you from this side an alternative. I'm going to take the pillow away at this point, but you can leave it there if it helps you. Flex the feet out in front of you, sitting nice and tall, shoulders down, crown of the head towards the sky, and then just gently walking the hands down the legs. Again, you can have your pillow here, you can even have your pillow so that you can rest your head on it, like this. And we're not forcing here, we're just allowing the body to work its way open, the lower back to open, and working our way down with the breath. As you breathe in, filling the body, and as you breathe out, releasing any amount more. You should be getting a nice stretch in the undersides of the legs here, and you flex the feet. You'll get a little bit more of a stretch under the calves here. Releasing the neck in whatever position you're in. Breathing. As you breathe out, you're releasing a tiny bit more. Stay here for a few breaths, so just try to enjoy this pose. Using the breath to breathe into any tight spaces and breathing out to release. And as you breathe, if you breathe deeply, you're also exercising the inside of your body here, the diaphragm, and all the organs of the inside of the body. take 2 more deep breaths here. With the last breath, see how much you can release. And then very slowly walking the hands up the legs and uncurling one vertebra at a time. So that the head comes up last, shoulders back down back. And you can bring the legs into Baddha Konasana, or butterfly legs. So you've got the soles of the feet pressing together here. Turn this way. And holding on to the ankles of the legs, sitting up nice and straight. And again, just allowing the body from the neck down to roll down towards the feet, any amount. So even if you're here, you're still getting a nice stretch in the back. That's perfect. Just release the neck. And again, as you breathe in, filling the body with breath. As you breathe out, curling over any amount more. Notice I'm not pulling, forcing, just letting the body fall down. Letting gravity do its work, maybe releasing the neck here. Feeling a different kind of stretch here. So you're getting the same stretch in the lower back, but you're also now getting a stretch in the groins and the legs. Press the soles of the feet together. Gently shaking the head, yes. No. And slowly, slowly coming up, pulling in the belly to protect the back. And coming to sit again at ease. Now we're going to scooch over into tabletop position. So bring the knees together. If you like here, you can take the feet off the floor for a minute, just to get some core work. You don't have to do that. You can just leave the feet toes pointed, maybe flexing and pointing the feet, working the ankles in some circles, looking after the ankle joints. If you like, bringing those feet off the ground, using the core muscles. Really important to keep the core as strong as we can to protect and guard the back. And then coming over onto hands and knees. So you might want a blanket, something to create some softness under the knees here. And you're going to put hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Take a moment to check in with the shape you're in. Really engaging the core helps you to straighten out the back here. Your hands want to be nice and wide, big paws, with the index finger pointing straight forward and the other fingers splayed out so that you can put your weight into your palms rather than your wrists. And then pressing the tops of the feet into the floor so that the palms and the tops of the feet are actually doing quite a lot of work here. And then the neck wants to be neutral, so just looking down, but not with the neck down like this, neck straight out, crown of the head reaching towards the wall or whatever's in front of you. So now we're going to do a classic yoga pose, cat-cow. So if you allow the belly to drop, and then look up, pulling your shoulders back, you're in cow pose. And as you breathe out, and bring the belly in the opposite direction, pulling the belly in, the back curls up, pressing the hands and feet away from you. We're now in cat pose. So Mariasana, cat, and cow. So here's cow, cat. I'm going to take this slowly with our breath. So as you breathe in, moving into cow, and as you breathe out, pushing back into cat. And taking this with your own breath. Take a few cycles like this. Just enjoying the feeling of the spine moving. Juicing up all the areas between the vertebrae. And all the muscles around the spine getting a chance to move. This time, when you finish your cat, maybe moving the hips from side to side. And then pushing the hips back towards the heels in child's pose, balasana. And then you're going to reach your hands out in front of you, reach, reach, reach. Again, they can be on a block or something. If they need to be, you can also have a pillow underneath you here. And then you want to bring your head to the ground, so forehead to the ground. If the ground isn't there for you, you can put a block or a pillow or something underneath the forehead. And breathing here into the lower back and the shoulders. Breathing into the mind. Allow the mind to relax. And take a few breaths like this. Think about your jaw. Is your jaw relaxed? The tongue in the jaw relaxed? What can you release here in terms of physical, mental strain? Any emotions that need releasing, just let them go. The ground, take all those cares and worries. And then when you're ready, take a nice deep breath in. And we come back up to hands and knees. We'll try a balance pose here. Take your time, getting back into a nice stable position. We're going to take the right leg and push the foot out behind us. So shoulders down here, just pushing, 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 feeling energy coming out through the sole of the right foot and out through the crown of the head here. Reach that foot backwards and then bring that leg down. Let's do that with the other foot. So pushing the left leg now back behind us, pushing out through the back foot, pressing through the palms of the hands, not the wrists, but the palms here. Crown of the head facing forward. Breathing and bring that down. Push the right leg out again. This time you can stay just like this in this balance, or if it's available to you, engaging the core, reaching the opposite arm forward. So I've got my left arm reaching forward, right foot reaching back, reach, reach, reach. Breathe here. And bringing the knee and the hand back down. Try that with the other foot, pushing the left foot out, and either staying here and reaching, or reaching the opposite arm forward. the foot back, arm forward, belly engaged, shoulders down, crown of the head forward. One more reach and bring it down and come back into child's pose for a moment. This time you might like to bring the arms down by your side. And breathing. Just enjoy this chance to be vulnerable and also protected. So in child's pose, we're like a little turtle. We're vulnerable on the side, protected here, in our shell of our spine, protecting us from the outside. Great pose for if you're feeling upset. You just need to come into yourself, have some quiet time. And also stretches out the lower back here. When you're ready, coming gently, slowly back up to seated. You don't want to do that too quickly to avoid getting dizzy. I'm going to try a back bend, and this might not be available to everyone, but I'll show you bridge pose. You can do this either as a dynamic pose or as a restorative pose. So if you wanted to do it dynamically, you just need you and the floor. Otherwise, you can take a block or something like a block. I'll show you both ways. So the dynamic pose, now you're going to come down onto your back and pull your ankles towards your glute muscles here, otherwise known as the butt, and walk your shoulders slightly under your back and then push up, pushing the hips up towards the sky. And you'll see how that engages the gluteus here, and also opens up the back here. You can press your arms into the ground and your feet into the ground. Back of the head rests nice and gentle on the ground. And you breathe here. And when that becomes too much, you just gently bring it back down. Take a breath. And push back up. Bridge pose. If this is too much, you can take the block and place it under the sacrum, which is this bony part at the end of your spine here. You might need to just play around with that for a bit. But this is very different because now you're letting your weight sink into the ground here. I don't have any weight on my hands or feet, but I'm in the same position. So in this position, I can just relax and release, but I'm still getting nice back bend. And this doesn't have to be high at all. It can just be a couple of inches off the ground and you're still getting a nice bend in the back here. So make sure that you find what's right for you. Play around with that. The great thing about doing yoga at home is you can play around and not have any worries about what everybody else is doing. So back of the head on the floor, just releasing into the block or whatever you've got under here. You can see it needs to be something reasonably solid. Breathing, letting the belly rise up. Release. Just relaxing. Let the feet do what they want to do. If you like, you can even try stretching them out in front of you. The arms can also reach overhead. Feels nice, or they can be in a T position like this, or goalposts like this. Whatever feels good to you right now. And just breathing. release the tongue and the jaw here. Try to release any kind of holding. Just enjoy this chance to release and relax. Letting the ground hold you, the block. And everything just roll off body into the ground. A nice stretch in the front body here, especially if you have the arms overhead. You can stay here or you can move into waterfall. Keep the block here, or you can just put the backs of your hands under your glutes here. And reach the soles of the feet up towards the ceiling. So you can do this on block 2, whatever feels good to you. So reach up through the soles of the feet. You know, an inversion, the body loves this. It's telling the body to slow down. Giving the feet and legs a break. You can also do this, of course, with your legs up the wall. It can feel really lovely, especially at the end of the day, or if you can't sleep, or if your feet feel in any way swollen. Great thing to do if you're pregnant. Maybe point and flex the feet, take some ankle circles here. Do the same with the wrists. Whatever would feel beneficial to you. And then very slowly pulling the knees down. If you have a block under you or your hands removing those, pulling the knees into the chest. Appanasana. Just pull them as close as you can. Maybe rocking from side to side. Taking the knees in circles towards and away from you. Massaging the sacrum, lower back, reverse the direction. And pull the knees back into the chest. And this time let them fall over to the right hand side. You might like to have the arms in the T here. So fall over to the side. And you're now in a reclining twist. And this might be plenty. Or if it doesn't feel like you're getting much of a stretch here, you can cross the knees. That increases that twist. The head can be straight up, or it can look in the opposite direction, giving the neck a little twist here, but only if that feels good. Otherwise, just looking straight up or even to the other side. Close your eyes here and just release into the ground. Try to relax fingers and toes. Breathe into the back here. Breathe into the hips. Breathe into this third eye space between the eyebrows. Drawing the breath right up there and releasing. Moving the neck so that it's comfortable. Making any little adjustments to make this feel just delicious. Nice even breaths. Filling and emptying body. Release everything into the ground here. A lovely opening in the hips. Opening the mind, letting any thoughts just pass. No judgment, just noticing and letting the thoughts go. Take 2 more deep breaths here. And slowly, mindfully unravel. Bring the knees back to the chest. Re-establish a straight spine on the ground there. Pull the knees in. Any little rocks that might feel good here. And then pull the knees into the chest and let them fall over to the opposite side. And you can just leave the knees here. You can also have a pillow or something under the hips and knees. If you did it on the other side, you could try crossing over the knees. Arms in a nice T, and then if it's available to you, looking the other way. Or you can have the head straight up and taking some deep breaths on this side. Breathing into the hips. And as you breathe out, releasing any amount, anything that's held there, tension, emotion, let it go. Try to relax the shoulders, fingers, toes on this side. Just asking yourself, what can you let go of here that isn't useful to you? And letting it go. Two more deep breaths in this shape. And gently unraveling. Bringing the feet back to the mat, pulling the knees into the chest. Maybe taking a happy baby, grabbing the legs or the sides of the feet, and pulling the feet down towards the ground and towards your shoulders. You can rock the baby here, smile on your happy baby, grateful for the work that you've done, the time you've spent looking after your wellness. Grateful for this body, this mind, this beautiful life. And then, as you're ready, taking any last stretches and coming down to Shavasana, corpse pose. If it's cold where you are, you might want to put in some socks, put a blanket over you. You're just coming to a resting position here and allowing the body to sink into the ground. So, palms are facing upwards, feet are relaxed. Shake out shoulders and hips, maybe rolling gently from side to side, maybe roll the neck gently from side to side before bringing it back to center. And now just surrendering into the ground. Let the ground hold you. Let the breath just come and go naturally. And enjoying the chance to just be, just relax. Any last adjustments so that you can completely release and let the practice, the benefits of the practice soak into joints, muscles, bone, mind, and spirit. Maybe bringing the attention here to the third eye space. The infinite space in your mind. You might even imagine you're floating here. Enjoying sensations. Permission to let go. Love this body that you're in, the space that you're in, wherever you are, wherever you find yourself, whatever it is, just let that be. Stay here as long as you like. When you're ready, you're going to move the fingers and toes and the neck gently before rolling over onto one side, curling up on your side. Take a deep breath there. Let it go. Using your hands to push you to seated unless you're staying in the ground. To a nice, easy, still seated position, eyes closed. Take some deep breaths here together. The hands can be on the knees, or you can bring the hands, palms pressed together at heart center and Jali Mudra. And breathing. Let's take one nice deep breath in together. And breathing out. One more, breathing in. And out. Bringing your thumb knuckles up to your forehead, third eye space there, center of intuition. And bowing. Sealing your practice here. Thanking yourself for practicing. And sending all that good energy and light that you've created out into the world. Taking it with you, whether that's into sleep or out into your interactions with your friends, family, neighbors, strangers, with yourself. And wishing here an end to suffering for yourself, those close to you, those unknown. Namaste.